Hi guys, welcome to Sudeep Sir, and I indeed understand the anxiety that you people are all going through for the upcoming UPSC Prelims exam. Believe me that everyone in this country who is appearing for the exam is feeling the heat, is feeling the anxiety, is nervous about it, is feeling the uncertainty and is not feeling ready or satisfied. So, please don't think that this is happening only to you. This happens to each and every aspirant who's going to write the exam. So, it is common and it is okay. So, in this exam, you understood that there is no certainty, there is no completion, there is no perfection, and you will never feel ready. And that is okay. And those students who can accommodate this uncertainty, who can accommodate this anxiety and work on their goals are the ones who will clear this exam. So I hope that you people can accommodate them and still keep moving forward. There are very few days left for prelims exam. So this video is mainly to address what needs to be done in this few days to make sure that you are optimal in your performance and preparation, and what should you do on the day of the exam so that your performance is peaked and you can make sure that you ace the exam. First, let us discuss what can be done in the few days preceding your UPSC Prelims exam. And the first thing is, always tell yourself not to do anything new. You will always get that feeling of missing, and that missing will push you to read something new. Please don't go for that strategy. Don't read anything new. Whatever you have studied up to this point, revise them, reinforce them, and believe that by revising them, you'll be able to clear the exam. And with that belief, if you go, there are very high chances that you can clear the exam. The second thing is, please keep telling yourself in this last few days that the mantra for prelims is prelims cutoff is equal to the number of basic plus easy questions. Always, I have shown you in the prelims compass with empirical evidences that prelims cutoff is always equal to the number of basic plus easy questions. So, the game in your prelims exam is not to get all the questions correct, is not to make sure that you get difficult questions correct. The game is to handle yourself such a way that you get all the easy questions and basic questions correct across all the subjects. So, if you want to get the basic and easy questions correct across all the subjects, make sure that you touch upon all the subjects once just before you go to the prelims exam. That will give you the confidence, and that will make sure that you are good and moderate in all the basic subjects, and that will be better chance for you to clear this exam. The third thing is current affairs. Obviously, you will get more attached to current affairs in the last few days because you feel that you have not done enough. It is okay to feel that. So what you can do is attach 2 to 3 hours every day and prepare for current affairs. Don't sit the entire day and prepare for current affairs. Dedicate 2 to 3 hours in one day and make sure that you prepare for current affairs on that particular time period so that you are able to do justice for current affairs and you are able to suppress your anxiety about current affairs. For that, make sure that you don't overdo it nor underdo it. Just 2 to 3 hours every day on the current affairs should suffice. The fourth point is CSAT. So CSAT has become very tricky, and it has become very significant in the last few years. A lot of students who are competent enough are not clearing the CSAT exam. So please make sure that you dedicate enough number of time for CSAT every day so that you stay in the rhythm. Irrespective of how much practice you have done preceding these days, it should matter that you keep practicing so that you are in that rhythm. So please, every day 2 hours or 1 hour, try to keep solving CSAT so that you develop that rhythm and you carry that rhythm to the exam. Lastly, coming to the mock tests, I would advise you not to give any mock tests in the last few days. Try to just stay and spend a lot of time with your UPSC previous year questions. Now, when I say spend time with UPSC previous year questions, that doesn't mean you take the paper and solve it. You have solved it many number of times. You know what the answer is. The idea is mainly to stay with the UPSC previous year questions and look at the questions, how the questions are framed. Is there any clue? Is there any statement that I can identify to negate the answers? Is there any statement that will help me to deduce the answer? What are different traps that are set within the questions? How does the question being asked in ancient India? How is the question asked in environment? What are different ways and patterns that I can identify? These are some things that you have to look in the UPSC previous year question, along with the language that UPSC uses in their question paper. So overall, let us say that after every question, whenever you get free time, just stay with the question paper and keep looking at the question papers again and again. That should be more or less enough, but it is not advisable to solve mock tests in the last few days, because either the marks can help you to get overconfidence or the marks can put you down and make you underconfident. So please, in the last few days, stay and give your time to UPSC previous year questions rather than writing mock tests. So finally, if I have to complete for the last few days, what is the most important thing that I would advise my students? It is the basic subjects. Make sure that you touch upon and revise all the basic subjects. It should touch all the subjects and not just a few. So make sure that you revise all the basic subjects properly, because they are the ones that will actually get you to that finishing line. Now coming to the exam day strategy, that is how to handle yourself during the day of the exam. These are few pointers that I would like to tell that you can write down and actually use it as a positive affirmation before going to the exam as well. However, you can add or subtract the points depending upon your strengths and weaknesses and your inclinations. Okay, but these are some general pointers that I would always tell my students who have gone on to become toppers in this exam. So the first and the foremost thing when you go to the exam is carry a positive mindset. Don't be nervous. Don't think about the end goal. Just go there to enjoy the exam. Go like a kid who's going there just to learn the process and enjoy the process and not think about the end consequences. So go with a very good positive mindset and go and enjoy the exam. That is the first and the foremost thing. The second important thing is don't overhype the exam. When you're sitting in the exam hall anticipating the question paper and OMR sheet, different things will come to your mind and hit that this is a UPSC exam. Oh my god, it will be difficult. It is one of the toughest exam and all the other things. Please put it all aside. Tell your mind that this is just another exam. I have done my best, so I will perform my best and go. So please make sure that you tell your mindset and create a sense where this is just another exam. So make that attitudinal change. If you can do that, it will actually help you in your performance. The next important aspect is time management. Time is a factor that most of them neglect, thinking that I can handle myself, but it doesn't work like that. Make sure that you manage your time better, because see, time can make the questions seem difficult. Time can make the questions seem easy. The more time you get, you'll be able to think with a very calm presence of mind. You'll be able to deduce the answers even on those questions you have not learned or studied anything. But if there is no time, even an easy question that you have studied many number of times, you will go on to make an error. So manage your time effectively. Keep a checkpoint. This many number of minutes you should have completed this many number of questions. This much amount of rounds I should complete in 2 hours. So these are few things that you should have pre-decided even before going to the exam. So make sure that you manage your time effectively, because that time is what can save you or break you. Believe me, those people who can manage time will do this exam better 99% of the case. So time is something that you should respect in this exam. The next question common with many of the students is, how many questions do I attempt? Now don't go pre-decided to the exam. That is a wrong strategy. When you go to the exam, sit, and when you solve the entire questions, the first round, when you finish the first round of solving all the 100 questions or reading all the 100 questions, you will get a sense of how difficult the paper is. You being a competent student, if you are feeling it difficult, remember that the entire country will feel it difficult. So when the paper is difficult, attempt less, take less risks. When the paper is relatively easy, take more risks. For example, 2023, once you do the 100 questions, you would realize that many questions are abstract. There you shouldn't have taken more risks. But 2024 was relatively easy. I'm not telling very easy, relatively easy. So a little more risks is okay. So that is how you need to decide. Once you are done with the first round, all the 100 questions, you should there take a call that there are many questions that are coming from basics, so I can take a little bit of risk, or there are many questions that are very abstract and random, hence I will not take more risks. So this decision should come once you complete the first round of reading all the 100 questions in the exam. So make sure that the first round that you do is very important. So once the GS paper is done, then before the GS2 paper you will have a break. Please make sure that you don't research, you don't speculate, and you don't try to discuss about the GS1 paper at all. Switch off your phone, just relax. If you want, you can revise some formula or anything that you have done in your CSAT, but please don't try to do anything regarding GS1. Forget GS1, focus on GS2. Many competent students have not cleared CSAT, and for that they have not been writing mains for several years. So CSAT plays a very important role. So put all your focus on CSAT. So in your break, shed your phone, talk to your parents, talk to someone whom you love or whom you like, who is going to give you that positive mindset. mindset, but please don't do anything that will put you back to GS1 mindset. Okay, the entire thing in your break should be calm mind, focus, eat something light, get that energy, and be hyper focused for your upcoming CSAT exam. In your CSAT paper, I will not discuss any strategies because you would have already decided how to approach the CSAT paper. But few things what I want to tell is, one, manage your time better. Your time management should be very, very important. Don't heed to your ego. Sometimes what happens, your ego will not allow you to go on or move on. Your ego will get you attached to one problem, and that problem will take a lot of time. Don't fall for that. Go to the next problem if the answers are not coming within some prescribed amount of time. And the third, please don't feel that I'll just attempt 30 or 35. That should be enough. This is a wrong strategy. Try to attempt as many number of problems as possible. The fourth is, don't try to focus only on few sections. I am strong in only comprehension, so I'll focus on comprehension. I am strong in only quantitative aptitude, so I'll focus on only quantitative aptitude. Both strategies are wrong. Make sure that you try to balance all the three components, that is quantitative aptitude, logical reasoning, comprehension. You don't know where the majority of the easy questions will come. Easy questions can come in any of the sections, so you should not fall short of taking the advantage of those easy questions. So make sure that as much as possible you're exposed to all the three sections so that you get the advantage of marking those easy questions. So these are a few things that I wanted to tell in CSAT. Again, in CSAT, the questions are not difficult. If you take the paper and sit in your house for the entire day, every aspirant can solve all the questions. The time is what makes it difficult. So make sure that you handle time better. You'll be able to get better marks, and that is the trick for CSAT. Focus on all the three sections all together and try to get exposed to as many problems as possible and solve as many problems as possible. So this is about CSAT, guys. Finally, the prelims mantra, again I'm telling you, is prelims cutoff will always be equal to the number of basic plus easy questions. Keep telling this, keep reinforcing this in your mind. That will make the anxiety go down. That will create some type of certainty in that world of uncertainty. Alright, I am proud of how much efforts you have been putting for the last 4 months. It has been incredible to work with you guys, and I'm sure that you people will ace this exam, and I'll see you in the Advanced Mains Masterclass in Bengaluru. So I'll be eager and waiting for all you people in that class. Until then, guys, ace this exam, be confident, be proud of yourself, go to the exam with a calm mind, handle yourself, you will ace the exam for sure. I'll see you again. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Bye.